Hi, Ron Kaiser here. I just got finished recording the introduction for the Courage to Do Your Own Thing video, and now it's time to go do the green screen effects on it. As you can see, I have my screen capture software opened up. There's basically two you can use. One is called Jing. That only allows you to do 5 minutes worth of recording at a time. And then there's this one here called Screencast-O-Matic, which allows you to do up to 15 minutes worth of recording at a time. I also have my photo editing software opened up called Coral Video Studio Pro. I'm very impressed with it, and I think you will be too as we go through here and you see what we can do with it. Okay, now before we start, let me go over something here. If you notice down here, you see 5 different tracks. Now these are where, this is your primary track where your primary images or videos go. This is your overlay track where your overlay videos or images go. This is your text or title track, your audio track, and your music track. These are by default set at 1 track a piece, but you can change them. If you right click on the inside anywhere in here and hit track manager, you can change them. The video track and the voice track are always 1. You cannot change them, but the overlay track you can have up to 20, title tracks up to 2, and the music tracks up to 3. For the purpose of this video, we're just going to use 1 track a piece. Now, the first thing that I want to do is to put in my introduction video clip. To do that, you can hit File and go down here to where it says Insert Media File to Timeline, which is down here, or you can insert the media file to the library, which is over here. Now, to get to the library, in this row of tabs here, you click the top one, and that's your media library. Now, I have taken the liberty of uploading everything I need, so what I want for this video, that makes it easier for all of us. So the first one I want to put in is here where it says explosion, and put it down into here. Just click and drag. Now I'm going to go play it back for you so you can see what it looks like. Okay, that's just a particle explosion there. Now what I want to do right after that is put in a music track. Usually you do that towards the end, but I'm going to do it now mainly because I'm going to be using different media audio music tracks throughout this whole thing. So I'm going to take this here, it's called Explosion music file, and put it right down into the music track. Now let's go play it back and see how that sounds. Okay, that sounded good. The explosion started right as soon as the particles here started exploding. If you notice now, it's not as long as this is, but we're not going to worry about that right now. Next thing I want to do is put in a title. So go here, T for title, and there's a whole bunch of different templates you can use. This is one I've pre-chosen to use, so I'm going to click and drag right into here. Now I know from trying this out before that this is not going to be long enough for what we need it for. So if I take it and double click into it, excuse me, you come into the options box here underneath edit. You have your time clock here, and this is how you set the duration of how you want this to appear for. So if I take that out and I add in what I want, you'll notice that the frame here increased in length. Now if I double click on it again, you notice that I have my text box right here in the frame. Now if I double click in there, I can change the what's in here already to the title that I want. I'll be right back. All right, I added in my title. Let's play it back and see how that looks. Okay, I think that, whoops, sorry, I keep doing that. Okay, now it's time to add in some more, another music clip here. So the one I've chosen, again, you go here to the media library, and it's this one here, High Energy Introduction. Now, since an explosion is high energy, I figured this would be a good complement to it. So if I take it and click and drag, I can put it right here. Okay, let's go see how that sounds. All right, that sounds very good. Now what I want to do, if you notice this is too long and it's longer than what I need it for right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here to the end of the title box here in the timeline itself and click on it. This way I create a line going down here. Now what I can do is take it, click on it, right click, and then click clip on split clip, and which splits the clip in half, and then delete that part out. Okay, now the next thing I want to do is to put in our main primary video, which is this one right here. I'm going to take it, click, and drag it and put it right into there. Now you notice again that now this is way longer than what we have here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in the what's called a loop. Still that high energy guitars, but it's a loop, which means I can use it over and over and over and over again, and you won't be able to tell where one loop ends and the other one begins. Now, since this is where I start talking, I know that this is going to be a little bit too loud for what I need. It's going to be drowning my voice out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to double click on there, and again I get into the options box, and now here is the volume control. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to change it to 10. I know for a fact that that's going to be good volume for me. And on these two equalizers here, one is fade in and the other one is fade out. So this one here, I'm going to make it as a fade in. Now I'm going to go back to this old track here. I'm going to keep it here as 100, but then I'm going to make it as a fade out. So let's come back here and see how that all sounds together. Hi everyone, Ron Kaiser here. Okay, that sounded good. This faded out and this faded in at a lower level, a lower volume, so that's good. Next thing I want to do, again, since you see that the video is longer than my audio track, what I'm going to do here now is click on it. Couldn't think of the word, sorry. Then right click and then come up here to copy, and then I'm just going to copy it, paste it right next to it. Now I'm going to keep doing that throughout the whole length of the video. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I finished all that. If you remember, I had all these tracks as a fade in. I took the liberty while I was paused to take all that out. Now, if you notice still that the video is still longer than our music track, that's because I want to add in another music track to there. So again, I go here to the media library and I find my next clip, which is the high energy closing. So I take it and I drag it all the way to the end of here. Now again, you notice that it's longer now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go just past, about there, just past the end of the video, click, put my line down, and then click, right click, split clip, and then delete. This way, after this ends, I still have some music going. So what I'm going to do now for here, double click. I'm going to have this both as a fade in and a fade out, but I'm going to leave it as the 100 volume. Then I'm going to come here to the video track, and I'm going to, oops, wrong one. What I want to do is put in my transition, my crossfade, my fading out, and put it over there. Okay, let's go see how that all sounds. See you in the next one. Take care now. Bye. All right, I think that looked and sounded very good. And now it's time to put in our first transition, first effect. Okay, okay, I'm at the position where I want to be in. So what I already did it, but what you're going to do is click on here, then right click, split the clip, and then drag it down into the overlay track. So now what was once my primary is now my overlay. Now what I'm going to do is right now get out that green. So I'm going to click on it, double click, mask and chroma key, apply overlay options, and you see everything disappeared on me. Well, there's still some green here. We can try to fiddle around with that and get it as best we can. We can try click that and click somewhere in between the dark and the light colors and see how that comes out. I think that's going to look a lot better. Okay, now I want to put in my my image that I want up there. So again, I'm going to go to the media library. Now here I was talking about being inside an office, so I'm going to take my office picture and move it right down into there. And then if I click on here, you can see that I'm in the office. But it doesn't quite look natural because you can only see part of me. So I'm going to take myself and I'm going to move me down a little bit off to the side where it makes it look like I'm actually in the office. Let's go see how that looks. But I can make myself be in an office like this. All right, that looks good. You can still see a little bit here, but again, for the purpose of this, I'm not really trying to get everything perfect. Just giving you some basics. Okay, I adjusted that up a little bit. Now you can see that the office image is not long enough, so I'm going to have to increase the duration. So if I double click on it, I come to the clock here with the duration, and I'll pause this to adjust it right now. Okay, I adjusted the length, and now I'm at the next part where I want to put in my effect. Here I'm talking about actually sitting in the office. So I'm going to click on the overlay, right click, split the clip. This way I don't affect anything else I've done before. Now I'm going to double click on it. Now I'm going to reduce the size, and then I'm going to move me up here to make it look like I'm sitting at the desk. All right, let's go see how that looks. Like that. Again, it's not perfect, but I don't want it really to be perfect because I'm just giving you some examples of what you can do with this, and plus we don't have the time for me to play around with it. We're getting near the 15-minute mark. So what I'm going to do now is just stop this and then come back with another screen capture video continuing where we're leaving off. I'll see you then. Bye. Okay, what had happened was I noticed that we were starting to get towards the 15-minute mark, so I took what we had already done and I published it, and now I'm starting a new screen capture video and continuing where we had left off. Now I'm at the place where I want to be. This is where, if you remember, I start putting on the coat and hat. So what I'm going to do is click on the image right here, making sure I have that line going down where I want it to be. Right click on it, split clip, and delete. Same thing here now with the video. I'm going to click on it, right click, split clip, but I'm going to take this now and I'm going to move it up here where it's in the primary now. Okay, now I'm at the part where I mentioned that I want to be outside. So what I do is, again, I come here making sure I have that line going down. I click on the video, right click, split the clip, and move that back down to the overlay track, making sure that it's lined up. Now, again, I wanted my outside clip, so I go up here to my photo gallery where I already have my preferred outside image, and I'm going to click on it. You can see it's a log house, and I'm going to move it down to here. Now again, I'm probably going to have to extend it, so double click on it again down here. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to put it at 25 just for the heck of it right now, and we'll see how it goes. Bring it back some, and let's see how that transition works. Go, and boom, you're outside. No problem. Okay, it looks good, but you can see I'm up here, not where I want to be. So what I'm going to do now, since here in the video, I'm going to, well, I didn't have to double click, I can just single click, but I'm going to take the overlay and I'm going to enlarge it a little bit, make me bigger. Then I'm going to take it and I'm going to move me down to this other side here, because in the previous parts, previous ones I was always over here, so I'm going to make it different and put it over here. So let's see how that transition looks now. And boom, you're outside. Okay, that looks good. All right, now we're back here at the next part where I mentioned the lightning bolts. You can see that the log house image is running out, so I'm going to to make it easier on me, I'm just going to put that line down. I'm going to click and right click and split the clip, and then I'm going to extend this. I'll put it down for 5. It's easier for me doing it that way. Okay. Okay, I'm back again at the spot where I want the lightning bolt to come in. So what I'm going to do is make sure I have my line down here again. I'm going to click here and what am I doing? No, actually, it's going to go over here, right where I have the, no, goes back. I remember this, yeah, it was right there. Click on it, split the clip, and then in this tiny area here, I'm going to go into FX, which is the transitions or the special effects. I'm going to look for lightning, which is here, and I'm going to move it into there. And let's see how that looks there. Move it a little bit more. Sudden lightning bolts coming down. I can have it starting to. Okay, that looks good, but lightning bolt was a little bit too close to me, so I'm going to double click on that image, and here where you can customize the filter or the special effects, I'm going to put it down that the lightning bolt comes more off over to the left of me, like that. Like you see, you can see a whole bunch of yeah, I like that one better. Right there, right there. Okay, that's the one it's going to be. Again, let's go back and check it out. Lightning bolts coming down. I can have it starting to. Oh, nope, that came right into me, and that's no good. Let's see. No, not that one. That's that. That's that. That's again, I think that's the best one. Again, let's see how that looks. Lightning bolts coming down. I can have it starting to. Again, it's coming into me, and I don't like that. So again, what you can do here, as you can see, you can undo what the attributes you made, and you just keep doing it until I clear out the lightning bolts and everything. Keep going back. Okay, I'm back as far as I could right now. And let's see how it looks. Lightning bolts coming down. I can have it starting to. Again, I don't like it because it's getting too close to me. Hold on. All right, I adjusted that. It looks a little bit better, but I'm not going to show it to you now. I'll show it to you after I put in the rain that I had mentioned. I'm at that part. Again, I'm going to take the image, make sure I have that line going down, click on it, right click, split clip, and then I'm going to look for the rain special effects here and move it onto there. Again, double click on it, and I'm going to adjust the how the rain looks. I can have a good steady downpour. I can have a heavy downpour, light downpour. There's a real heavy one. Rain coming down at angles. But I think I'll go with I'll go with that one, and we'll see how all that looks. We'll move it back and click play and check it out. And lightning bolts coming down. I can have it starting to pouring rain. You can do anything you want with it. This is fantastic. Okay, it looks good, but I'm going to have to extend the duration of that clip a little bit for what I want to do. So just hold on. All right, I'm at the next part of it. You notice how it's raining out and it's pouring, and I'm not getting wet at all. But what I'm going to do here again for the image is make sure I have that line going down. Now I'm going to click on it again, right click, split the clip, and delete that portion of it. Go right back here to the image and do the same thing. And move that back up to the primary again. And let's go back and check it out and see how all that looks. And lightning bolts coming down. I can have it starting to pouring rain. You can do anything you want with it. This is fantastic. Well, let me end this part of the video, and then let me get into the next part. With that, I'll use a screencasting or screen capture software. So actually, you're getting 3 lessons instead of 2 in the Courage, green screen. Okay, now remember I was talking about the music that we had. Now it ends over here, so what I'm going to do is double click on it, and remember this is the duration. And I'm going to keep playing with it until I come up with a time that that works for me. I'm going to try. Oh, couldn't go up that high. Okay, try 30. Well, can do that. So 14, 29, and here I'll try. Can't go up that high either. 10. I'll try 09. 08. Oh, hold on, I'm having a little trouble here. Okay, I couldn't do it that way because this audio clip is only so long. So again, what I'm going to do is just click on it and copy it and keep doing that because it's a what's called a looping clip. So I can just keep copying it and pasting it to where I want it to go. And it still should all sound good together. So I just keep doing that until I get to the point where I want to be. And okay, I finished copying and pasting the music audio loop. And again, what I'm going to do is click, right click, split clip, and delete. Then I'm going to go here again, double click, and I'm going to put it down that is on this one that is going to, I'm going to get rid of the fade in and do the fade out. And that means then in all the other ones that I did, the copy and paste, I'm going to have to take out the fade out button. So let me do that right. Okay, I did all the adjustments on the music track. Let's see how it all sounds when it comes together. A screencasting or screen capture software. So actually, you're getting 3 lessons instead of 2 in the Courage, green screen, and the screen capture software lessons all in one. So I'll see you on the next one. Take care now. Bye. All right, so that's it for now. You can see the video itself right now is only a little bit over 11 minutes long, but the tutorial that I'm doing so far is close to 30 minutes. The next part of it is when I actually record the Courage to Be You video. I'll do that off to in private where you don't see it like I did with this video. And there I'll show you how I would put my overlay on top of another video, a video clip. That should be very interesting, and I think you'll enjoy it. Like I say, you got to keep playing around with this and make it all look together and look good. Like I said, I had just got finished looking at it all, and I think it came out pretty good. Of course, you won't see it until it's whole thing is completely finished. But the best part of this is, or the most fun part of this is doing the actual green screen effects and or using this software actually. It's hard. It's take you a while when you're first starting out, but after a while, when you start getting used to it, your time will start picking up, and you'll get better and better and faster at it. All right, I'll see you next time when I'm ready to do the green screen effects on the other video. Take care now. Okay, we're back now, ready to do the green screen effect on the actual Courage to Do Your Own Thing part of this tutorial. First thing we want to do is to put in our title. So I go here, T for title, and I pick out the one that I want, click on it, and drag it down to there. I'll double click on that, and you see the text box pops up. Double click in there, and then I can highlight that and delete it and put in my title that I want. Okay, now if you notice that it's a little bit too long for the box here, so what I want to do here is again double click inside the text box and hit enter and make this into a 2-line title and try to center it as best I can. I think that'll look good. Let's go and see how that looks. All right, I think that looked good. Next thing I want to do is put in my primary video track. So what I do here is again go to media file. I already took the liberty of uploading it into the file. So what I'm going to do is pick this one right here called light blue, click on it and drag it down to here. Now I picked this one because I think it looks cool, and besides looking cool, it has that nice blue cool feel to it, and I think it'll do this video very good. I think it's going to really enhance it a lot. Next thing I want to do is put a transition into it. So I go here to AB, which is transitions, and I'm going to take this one here called crossfade and take it and move it down to here. Now I think that's going to look good, so let's bring it down to the beginning and check it out. All right, I think that's going to work. I think that's going to look very good. Okay, now the next thing I'd want to do is put in my overlay track. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, put a line right here, just a tiny bit into the primary video track. And then I'm going to right click on it and click split clip. Okay, now I'm going to put in my my overlay track. Now, before I go on with that, let me just say, if you remember, I said that you can make as many tracks of these as you want. I had already taken the liberty of creating 2 overlay tracks, and you'll see why in a little bit. But to do that, you just click here inside of one of these boxes and you click the track manager, and then you can change. Well, the video track is always going to remain at 1, but all these other ones you can put in as many of them as you want. As you can see, I put overlay tracks 2. Okay, so now I'm going to go back here into the media gallery, scroll down, and this is the one that I want right here. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it right down there. Now you can see it's right over here where it's supposed to be. What I'm going to do now is double click on it. Again, mask and chroma key. Apply overlay options. And I'm going to take this thing here like I did before, and I'm going to put it somewhere in the middle of the light and dark and get that and click on there, and that should work. So let me go see how that looks. Hi, Ron Kaiser here, and okay, that looks good, but you can see that I'm not where I'm supposed to be. So again, I'm going to click on the overlay track, and I'm going to take me and I'm going to move me all the way down here where it looks like I'm still in the video, but I'm off to the side, and I'm just going to enlarge myself a bit. I think that's going to look good. Let's check it out and see how that looks. Hi, Ron Kaiser here, and now. All right, I think that looks cool. The way I just seemed like I was walking right into the video. I think it gives the video a very good feel to it. Okay, so now if you notice, our overlay track is longer than our primary track. So we're going to fix that by right-clicking, click copy, and bring it here and paste it. And then we just keep doing that all along until we get it to the length that we want it as. And let me pause it and take care of all that. Okay, I finished all that. As you can see now, I have the primary track longer than the overlay track. We'll correct that soon. I'm not too worried about that right now because there are other things that I want to take care of. Okay, now I'm at the part where I want to put in another overlay. So now you see why I put down the 2 tracks here. Now I already uploaded the image that I want to use in the image or the media file. So I just take it and I click it and I move it right there. Okay, it's Cookie Cutter. Let's go see how that looks. And you'll see what I mean, how it works.
We weren't born to be a cookie cutter. We were born to be unique.
Okay, that looks good. Just have to adjust it now. So I'll just take it, move it, enlarge it a bit. I think that'll work. Let's go see how it is.
Be a cookie cutter. We were born to be unique.
Okay, have to cut down the duration of it. So double click on it. Over here in the edit part, the duration, I'll put it down for, cut down from 3 to 2, and we'll see how that works. So let me see.
We weren't born to be a cookie cutter. We were born to be unique. Why fit?
Okay, a little bit more.
We weren't born to be a cookie cutter. We were born to be unique. Why fit in?
Okay, still a little bit too long, so I'll make it a full 1 here. Okay, now I know right now the next image that I want to put in, so I'll just go back to my media gallery and I'll put it in and I'll put it right here, right next to it. So let's see how that looks right now.
We weren't born to be a cookie cutter. We were born to be unique.
Okay, that looks good. Again, have to adjust where I'm going to put it. So enlarge it a bit and move it over. I think that'll work. Let's go check it out.
Born to be a cookie cutter. We were born to be unique. Why fit in when we were born?
Okay, I'm going to have to adjust that, but I'm going to do that as I pause this video, and then I'm going to go in and add in all my other images right now. This way we'll save a little time. Be right back. Okay, I have all the other images already set up in place where I want them. Now the next thing I want to do is to show you how to put text here in the primary video if you ever want to do it that way. All right, first thing you have to do is make sure that you're in the text or the title tab here, and then you'll notice when that happens, you see something up on the screen that says double click here to add a title. So double click. All right, double click inside, and now we put in our text. Okay, now we notice that it's kind of large here, so I'm just going to double click on it and hit enter again and set it up like here, and that's our first one. Now what I'm going to do is double click on there, go into attributes here, and I'm going to pick out the attribute that I want. Okay, I have my text all set up. Let's play it back so you can see what I had done to it.
First one is don't dwell on failures. You might have done something that was considered.
All right, I think that looks good. Now I'm going to go and put in all my rest of my text, and I'll be right back. Okay, I have all those text messages put in. now I'm at the point here where I'm at the end of my video, at the end of what I'm saying about the Courage to Be You, and I have all this excess tracks here or videos here, and now I'm going to go delete them. Okay, everything's deleted. Now I'm going to go and put in a fade out thing. So I go back here to transition and cross fade and put it right into there. Let's see how that'll work. Okay, I'm probably going to have to go and put it into here too. All right, let's check that out. All right, that looks very good. That looks very good. Now I have all that done. Now the last thing I want to do is put in my audio. Now I already have uploaded the audio file that I want, so I'm going to click on it and take it here, and I'm going to put it in the music section right there. Whoops, let's get it there. All right, let's see how that sounds from the very beginning. Whoops.
Hi, Ron Kaiser here, and
All right, now what I did was split the clip already. Now I'm going to take this first part, which is even with the title, and I'm going to come into music here, and these two little equalizers here, one is for fade in and one is for fade out. So I'm going to make fade in and fade out. Now, just like our primary video here, this music file is a loop, so I'm just going to go copy and paste throughout the length of the whole video. I'll be right back. Okay, I got that accomplished. Now, since I already have that fading out, I'm going to take this one and I'm going to make it a fade in, and then at the end of this, I'm going to make it a fade out. Hold on, I'll be right back. Now, the next thing I want to do with this audio, since this is kind of loud and you can barely hear me talk, I'm going to lower the volume on that. I double click on it, and then on the volume here, I'm going to make it as around the 20. I think that'll work. Let's go check it out.
now it's time for our regularly scheduled video on how to have the courage to do.
It was a bit too loud, so now let's see how it goes.
Video on.
All right, that sounds better. Now I'm going to go and do it with all the rest of them. Hold on. Okay, that's finished on there. So this video is all done. I'll just go and save it here now. And I'll see you on the next part of this video where we put everything together. Take care. Okay, this is just going to be a quickie. There's a few things that I forgot to mention to you before. When you go up here to File and you click on Save, all that's doing is saving this as a Corel Video Studio project, which means that you can open up that project here in the software itself and make any adjustments and any corrections that you may want to do. However, if you want to publish, as they call it, publish the video and make it convert it into a format that is accepted by Windows Live Movie Maker or any other, or YouTube or any other video sharing site, you click on Share here. And there you can create your video file, sound file. You can create a DVD, export to a mobile device, upload to the web, which is your video sharing sites. You can do a whole lot of things here. Now what we want to do is hit here, create video file. And then, as you can see, you can change it into whatever type of thing you want. This is for this is one that you would basically want to use. That's the Windows Movie Maker format, and this way it's easier to use Windows Movie Maker if you want to use that to put things together. Otherwise, you can do MPG4 or this, or same as project settings, whatever you want to do. What else did I? Oh, and then what I didn't mention to you before. Also, at the end of here, what I did was on the end of our music file, I also split the clip, and then on this small part here, I went and made it as a fade out to go along with these fades out. These two that fade out. So let's go and check it out and see how that looks. Okay, everything faded out. It was kind of short, but I think we can get away with that. Okay, that's it for this, and I'll see you on the next one where we put everything together. All right, take care now. Bye-bye. Okay, we're here getting ready to do the last segment of our video where we put all the previous segments that we did and put it all together into one video. I already have the video editing software that we're going to use open up. It's called Windows Live Movie Maker. It's a very good program. It's a free program. But like I said, it's made from Windows, so unfortunately it only works on PCs. So if you have a Mac, I'm not quite sure of what the equivalent program is. So if you don't have it already set up on your computer, or if you don't know what it is, then I suggest that you do some research and find out what it is, because I know they do offer one and it is free also. Live Movie Maker is also a very basic video editing software. So if you're happy just using images to form your video, or putting two or more video segments together like what we're doing, then this is a very good program to use. You can do green screen with this program, but I found it very difficult to do, mainly because you would have to download plugins and then install those plugins into the source code itself. I found that very difficult to do because some plugins were accepted while others weren't. So I found it to be more of a pain in the neck than anything. So if you want to do basic videos, this is a good program to use. If you want to do more, if you want to do the green screen effect videos or better quality videos, then I suggest you stick with the three that we had already discussed. The Camtasia for Mac, and for PCs, the Corel or the Vegas Studio. Okay, let's get started with here. Now, the first thing I want to do is add in a title. So when you open up this program, you come to the home page, and if you click over here on title, you're going to have your first frame showing up here, and then your text box already set up for you. So what you're going to do, what we're going to do, is highlight this, delete it, and then we're going to put in our title of the movie that we want. So I'm going to pause this, and I'll be right back. Okay, I put my title in. I have it all centered on the screen, and it's basically ready to go. Now, I don't know if you've noticed, but then when we first put in our title frame, two new tabs opened up here: Text Tools and Video Tools. Now, as far as the text is concerned, the default length of the text is always 5. I took the liberty of changing it to 7, mainly because I know 5 is too short, and that 7 would be just what we need. Then at the same token, if you click on the frame, you go into the video tools, and the duration there is also, the default is 5, and I already set it to 7 because I know that is what is going to be good for this video. So let's go and play up. Before we go, let's go back to text tools. Now I want to change the color of this title, so I'm going to highlight it, and then I'm going to go up here to the font color, click on it, go to more colors, and then I'm going to pick this gray down here. I know for a fact that this looks good because I already checked it out. And then I also like to have special effects throughout my videos. So what we're going to do, since we're already in text tools, we're going to go here to effects, click on this bottom arrow, and now you can see all the effects that you can use. I chose this one here. I've never used it before, but I like it, and I think it'll go good with this video. So now let's go play it back and see how it looks. Okay, I think that looked very, very good. So now the next thing we want to do is put in our first segment that we did. So we go back to the Home tab and then click on Add Videos and Photos. Now it's already set up to open up into the folder where I have all my segments in. So I click on the first one here that I need, and it automatically gets entered into the software. Like I said, I like to have effects going into it. So what I'm going to do here, instead of having it just like from black jump right into the segment, I'm going to have it come fade in. So I'm going to click here on Visual Effects on the bottom arrow here, and I'm going to look for motions and fades, and then use this one here, fade in from black. So let's go see how that looks. Hi, Ron Kaiser here. Okay, I think that looks very, very good. Now, since we're using multiple segments, again, I think we need to use the fading out and the fading in, because you don't want it to jump from one to the next, because it's not going to look good. So I think the fading portion was going to help the video out a lot. Now, unfortunately, because this already has a fade in on it, if I put in a fade out, it's going to take the fade in out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on here to the very end of this video, right click, and then I'm going to click split, just like we did on the Corel. Now on here, I can go and put in my fade out. I'm back to black. Now I want to, before I show you how that looks, I'm going to put in the next segment that we did. So again, Home, Add Videos, put in our next segment. It's going to add it right in at the end of the other video. Again, going to click on that. Going to go to Visual Effects, and I'm going to put in the fade in from black. So let's go back here and check it out and see how it looks. I have the time for me to play around with it. We're getting near the 15-minute mark. So what I'm going to do now is just stop this and then come back to your screen capture video, continuing where we're leaving off. I'll see you then. Bye. Okay, what had happened was I know. Okay, I think that looked good. So now I'm going to go and do the same thing to the end of this video, split it, fade it out, and then put in all the other segments we did, and then do the same thing on those. I'll be right back. Okay, I edited in everything, and I did all my fading in and fading out. You have only seen me do 3 segments, but I have a 4th one in here. It's a little quickie I made because there were a few things that I forgot to mention on the Corel video editing software. Unfortunately, I'm not going to show it to you here. You'll have to wait until you see this video to see it. Okay, now next thing I want to do is to save this project right now the way it is. So I'm going to come up here, I'm going to click on that arrow, and I'm going to put down Save Project. Now, I already have the folder set up where I want it to go in, so now I'm just going to name the video. Oops, my spelling sometimes. And whoop, I'm just gonna, okay, and save it now. Now this way, since it's saved, anytime I want to open it back up, it'll only open up in this program, but I can open it back up and I can make any changes, any corrections that I want to make. Now the next thing I would normally do would be put in this segment that we're doing right now, but because we're still working with it, I can't do that. So I will wait till after I'm finished with everything else, then add it in, and then create my final video. But if this was the end of the video, I would, down here, I would want to put in my my credits. So if I go back to home, here on credits, I can have, my credits, director, starring, location. I can put in there anything I want to do. So I'm going to click on just credits, and now I got my frame in. I have my text box all set up here, and now I'm going to pause it and put in my credits. I'll be right back. Okay, I have my credits all set up and centered onto the frame. Now what I'm going to do is change the color here back to gray again, and I'm going to take these two words here on the bottom and make them a bit larger. I'll be right back. Okay, I got the color changed. I couldn't increase the size of these two words here because for some reason if I try to change those, everything else increased also. So I'm just going to leave it the way it is right now. Then, like I said, I like to have my special effects. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to pick out the special effect that I want. It was this one right here. So let's go check it out and see how that looks. Next one where we put everything together. All right, take care now. Bye-bye. Okay, I think I will work. I just have to remember to split that and make that a fade out. I'll be right back. Okay, I have that all changed and ready to go. Now the next thing I want to do is to put in some music here. So give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, I already went and set up the music clip that I wanted. To do that, you would just go back to home and here where it says add music. You can see that this clip here is longer than what I need it for, and this is the point where I want to cut it off. So here I right click. Oh, I can't do it that way. Hold on 1 second. Okay, I can do it that way. I don't know why it didn't work the first time. So I right click on it, click split, and then I can delete that portion out. Now I like to leave it a little bit longer than this frame here, heading right into the video itself. So it pretty much goes right from when the music stops to me talking without a gap in it. Now what I'm going to do though is go click on the music clip, go to music tools, and then I'm going to put in that I'm going to have it fade out at a medium clip. Let's go see how that sounds. Hi, Ron Kaiser here. Okay, I think that sounded good. Now I just have to put the clip on the end of the video. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm at the point where I want to put the music clip in. If you notice again, it's right before the end of the video itself, before it goes into the credit frame. So what I'm going to do is add videos and photos, add music, and instead of add music at the current point, which is where that stick is, and go and put in the same music that I had before, and it adds it in at that point, running to the end. So let's go see how that sounds. So what I did was fade the music in and then fade the music out. Let's go see how that sounds.
Bye.
Okay, we're running near the end of this screen capture. So again, let me go fast. To save the project, you click up here, click Save Project. Now, when you want to publish it so you can upload it to YouTube, you would click on here, Save Movie, and then you have all kinds of different ways you can save it. I would stick with the recommended for this project. Click on that. It will open up the folder where you want to put the video, and then let it convert over. And the last thing I want to say, if you look down below this video, you'll see another link. If you click on that link, you can go watch the video that I put together without the tutorial parts put together. All right, this is it. Take care. Bye-bye.